right, guys. Last segment. Be sure to like the video, man. Andre, being a simpleton as I am, like the video. It's free. Don't cost you a damn thing, man. Like, y'all claim y'all like me, which that's suspect within itself. Which I don't, it is what it is. But it ain't like the video, man. Do it for Ty Peasant. I know a lot of y'all watch me because of Ty Peasant. Like, hopefully she'll come back on the network soon. I know y'all like to see her on there. But, when you like the video, you help her, you push us out so more people see her, more people see Lev So, like the video. All right, guys. I forgot about this confirmation hearing of Linda McMahon. Oh God. Now we got the goddamn WWE motherfuckers in the government, man. It's a clown show. Um, so you telling me Linda McMahon, a woman that worked for the WWE, she has experience in education? Like, I'm pretty sure that phony ass fake ass wrestling shit, like that shit don't correlate with wrestling. I mean, don't correlate with education. You see what I'm saying? So, but Bernie Sanders, he said, I guess he asked her a question and she can answer like, oh God, man, our government's a fucking clown show. All right, guys, I'm gonna play this clip. Here we go.
Sanders.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. When we talk about education, kind of we're looking at it in a vacuum. We're talking about the struggles that low-income kids are having, and that's true. But Mrs. McMahon, you are also aware that in America we have more income and wealth inequality than we've ever had before. You are aware that we have the highest rate of childhood poverty of almost any major country on earth. You are aware, I suspect, that teachers are dealing with kids who are literally homeless, kids who come from dysfunctional families where there is violence. Does it concern you in America that we are living in a society where the people on top are doing phenomenally well, while 60% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck? And how do you think that impacts our educational system?
Thank you very much, Senator, for that question. First of all, let me say that I believe that teaching is one of the most noble professions that we have in our country, and we have so many good, dedicated teachers to help.
Yeah, but your president is trying to gut the Department of Education, and the Department of Education, like a lot of red states that really don't have any money, like they have to rely on federal funding from the government, and Trump's trying to get rid of that. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you're a capitalist, right? Yeah, you about making money. You're an entertainer, I guess. WWE, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, like you don't give a fuck about the teachers. Like I know this. Like Trump don't give a fuck about the teachers, So yeah, let me continue.
Our students. I do think that we are trapping students often in low-performing schools, and that's why the president has such a strong policy towards.
Yeah, low performing as of the black and brown communities. That's the problem. Maybe those low performing schools you're talking about, Linda, like this meme that was Mama showed me this meme on Facebook. I think I seen this on Instagram too, where this cat. Somebody said, "Did you hit Linda?" No. They say you saw you hitting the fuck. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I'm in a happy mood today. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, like it's gonna be even more low performing schools now because you about to gut the Department of Education. So yeah, let's see what this clown got to say, because she's an entertainer, clown.
School choice.
But you will agree, I don't mean to interrupt you, but you will agree that you can't just look at education. The truth is that middle class, upper middle class public schools in America generally do pretty well. But if you are homeless, if you were a homeless person and you had kids the odds of your kids doing pretty well are not good. I'm just asking you, what do you think about the massive level of income and wealth inequality, the fact that we have the highest rate of childhood poverty? Is that something you think you might want to pay attention to?
Well, certainly, Senator, I do believe that we want to make sure that every child in our country has the opportunity to have equal access to a quality education. And the Department of Education really is not setting economic policy in the country.
Well-
We should focus on educating our children, and we should focus on it at the local level.
Let me ask you this. You mentioned correctly that we have many great teachers in America, right?
Yes.
If you as a businesswoman wanted to attract the best and the brightest, would you be starting them off after they leave school, maybe $50,000, $60,000 in debt with salaries of $35,000 or $40,000? Or would you say, we respect, you talked about teaching being the noblest profession. I agree with you. Would you agree with me, support my legislation that says no teacher in America should earn at least $60,000 a year?
Well, certainly the pay to teachers is up to the states where those teachers reside. I do believe we should.
That is such a business person. That is so a Trump question. Like Trump always say, leave it up to the states, leave it up to the states, leave it up to the states. The government should have to pay for it. The government, like, and she's in Trump back pocket, so like maybe Massachusetts and New York can pay teachers $60,000 a year, but Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, West Virginia, like teachers, I'm pretty sure states in general can't pay teachers that damn much. So like basically she said, no, teachers, such a noble gift. It kind of reminded you like when the pandemic started, when people saying these are essential workers. They stock our bags. We've been treating them like shit, ignoring them before the pandemic started. But now, since the world was on high alert of a virus, we need these people. They don't give a fuck about essential workers. If you did, then why they are still poor? My thing is, since you support essential workers, then teachers are essential. I mean, during the pandemic, teachers had to scramble to, for example, like a lot of, obviously pandemic, a lot of kids have to stay at home and do online schooling, which, a lot of people criticize that, but I mean, it is what it is, but teachers had to hurry up and scramble to do that. Like, they had to, get the lesson out some kind of way. So yeah. Yeah, miss me with this bullshit, Linda. Like, you and Trump are full of shit. You're full of, live up to the states. Live up to the states. Oh, God. I can't believe I missed this, though. Damn.
Pay our teachers fairly. They spend so much time with our students, and they should be well
All right,
compensated
but
for their
paying them
job.
fairly, nobody in the world will disagree with you. I mean, the question is, if teaching is a noble profession, if teaching is an important profession, should we be paying them salaries commensurate with the value of the work that they are doing? So I'm asking you a simple question. Would you recommend to states, as the leader of education in America, that teachers at least make $60,000 a year?
I would certainly recommend to states that teachers be paid what is commensurate with the kinds of jobs that are part of their states. Not all states have the same living costs. Not all states have the same ability to pay teachers. But to attract really good teachers and to keep them, we should definitely pay them commensurate with the job performance that they are undertaking.
Millions of young people, low-income people, are finding it very difficult to afford to go to college. And they're leaving school $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 in debt. Pell Grant program provides assistance to over 7 million low-income young people in this country. Can you guarantee to us, if you are made a Secretary of Education, that no student in America will lose their Pell Grant as the the department is dismantled?
Surely the defunding is not the goal here. The continuation of Pell Grants, I'd actually even like to see an expansion of Pell Grants. I'd like to see short-term certificates for Pell Grants for students who aren't going on to four-year universities, who could have the opportunity to use Pell Grants for skill-based
All right,
learning.
so what I'm hearing you say is Pell Grant program will continue under your administration.
Yes.
Okay.
Man, I'm pretty sure Elon wants to gut that too. Yeah. Take that as a grain of salt.
Senator Cassidy asked you an important question, and that is, do you agree, and let me just once again get your feelings on this, that if there is a movement to abolish the Department of Education, it has to go through the United States Congress?
Yes, it is set up by the United States Congress, and we work with Congress. It clearly cannot be shut down without it.
Good. Thank you.
So yeah, y'all. Full of shit. Like